Hey all you people, hey all you people, hey all you people, won't you listen to us? All you 83 at most people.
If we have more than 83 subs,
welcome!
Hi! I'll be so happy.
Super stoked to be back, and it's chapter 9,
Target!
It wouldn't be long until Edward showed up, officially returning from his hiking trip.
They're supposed to be hiking.
Yeah, again, the last 3 chapters have just been like, Edward being like, I'm going to hunt. And Bella being like, I'm going to push. And Jacob being like, why don't you like me? And anyway, here's some weird info about the pack. Yeah. Alice dropped me off in the morning in keeping with the slumber party charade. Did you have fun? Charlie asked. Sure. It was great. Very girly.
It's spelled with an I-E though, and that makes me uncomfy. It should be like Girly.
But do you think that this is the right way to spell it? Like,
no, I've never seen it.
Writingly?
I've never seen it spelled this way.
We'll look it up.
Should we look it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we'll look it up now.
I'm just gonna type girly versus girly.
That works.
Girly doesn't mean the same? How to use!
Girly, i.e., is an adjective you could use to describe a publication that features women partially or totally naked!
This took a turn! Wait. In contrast, girly is an adjective you can use to describe objects associated with girls or young ladies.
Wait, Stephanie chose the sexy naked one!
Wait a minute.
Was she like referencing to... Like,
I need another source. Okay, girly versus girly. What's the difference? We're going to wikidiff.com.
Ooh, I've never heard of Wikidiff.
Okay, yeah. Oh my god!
Guys,
she picked the...
girly magazine. Like adult male...
Like Playboy. Like centerfold. Like centerfolds, as in a vagina.
Whoa! She picked this. And multiple copy editors looked at this and were like, you know what? We love it. Sure.
It's a choice.
It's
a choice. That's okay.
Cute.
She carried her stuff in, dumped it all at the foot of the stairs, and then
wandered into the kitchen to look for a snack.
You got mail.
On the kitchen counter, the phone message tampon was propped up conspicuously against a saucepan.
Jacob called. Charlie had written.
He said he didn't mean it. And then he's sorry. He wants you to call him. Be nice and give him a break. He sounded upset. I don't like this at all. It's like, put his feelings ahead of the fact that he literally told you to die.
Charlie doesn't even know what he didn't mean. Like, what if, like, Jacob did something unseemly to Bella, and now she's, like, re-traumatized because her dad's taking her assaulter's side.
And he's literally a cop, so it's like, what? Like, well, yeah.
My appetite evaporated. I wish.
Jacob could just go ahead and be upset. Good.
Tell him.
Period.
Tell him.
Good.
Kill him.
Good. If Jacob preferred me dead, then maybe he should get used to the silence.
Oh!
Period.
Are you gonna call Jacob? Charlie asked, leaning around the wall. So you're gonna call him? No. That's not very attractive behavior, Bella. Forgiveness is divine. What, you're talking about your daughter being attractive now? Is everyone a weirdo in this series? Stop it.
This is, what the
Last I checked, the cops weren't exactly forgiving. So, laundry.
Yeah, she's like, okay, so cool. Back to being a woman that will please everyone. Let me just do some chores.
Okay, she goes to strip Charlie's bed. She pauses beside the bed, cocking her head to the side. Where was my pillow? I turned in a circle, scanning the room. No pillow.
No pillow.
No pillow. Had in my gray sweatshirt been draped over the low bedpost on the footboard,
and I could swear there had been a pair of
dirty socks behind the rocking chair, along with the red blouse I tried on 2 mornings ago, but decided it was too dressy for school, hanging over the arm. I spun around again. My hamper wasn't empty, but it wasn't overflowing the way I thought it had. Whips out magnifying glass like, she's like, what's going on here? I remember exactly where I placed everything always, even though I haven't been here for days.
Was Charlie doing laundry? That was out of character. A man doing the domestic chores of the household?
Dad, did you start the wash? No. Did you want me to? This man hasn't started the wash a day in his life. Were you looking for something? No. Why? I can't find a shirt.
Just like really sexy.
Some people
It's a blouse. Oh, do we think it's a metaphor also because Edward loves her in blue and now the red one is missing?
Ooh.
The red blouse. The boner blue blouse.
The bloody blouse.
The bloody blouse versus the other blue.
gone bonkers. Red shirt wasn't dirty, so she's like, oh, I guess somebody put it in the hamper for me.
But
And
it's
then-
not in the fucking hamper.
Where is it? I remember where all my stuff is.
I know where all my clothes are.
Washing machine empty. Dryer empty. Nothing. I found. Mystified. It's Bella Swan and the mystery of the missing laundry. Detergent detective. Bella Swan. She gives up when the doorbell rings.
That would be Edward. I pulled the door open with a big smile on my face.
Don't
Hi,
let him
babe.
know you're missing anything. Edward's golden eyes were wide.
His nostrils flared. His lips pulled back over his teeth.
She's like, oh, are you making fun of the big
Babe.
smile that I just did? Is that what I look like right now? Oh my god, I'm sorry.
He's like, you lost your fucking wrench.
Edward?
My voice was sharp with shock as I read his expression.
What?
He put his finger to my lips. Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Don't move. I stood frozen on the doorstep and he disappeared.
He moved so quickly, Charlie wouldn't even see. Before she could even calm down enough to count to 2, he was back.
See
pulling
time.
her toward the kitchen. His
See
eyes
time.
darting around the room.
He held me against his body as if he were shielding me from something. Something's in here.
Oh my god. I swear that no werewolf's
Not one of them.
One
One of us.
Victoria! No.
No, it's not Victoria.
Don't recognize it.
because he would know the scent.
Yeah.
So she's like, oh, one of the Volturi. And he's like,
Probably.
It wasn't long ago. Early this morning while Charlie was sleeping. And whoever it was didn't touch him. So there must have been another purpose.
Wait, why would he think that it was a Volturi because it wasn't long ago? Italy's far.
Yeah. It's also like a very good thing that Bella didn't sleep at her own house. Even though she was like, can't you just keep me under surveillance at my house?
Yeah.
Because there was an intrude her.
Ooh. Red alert! Wait, okay, Charlie says something funny. He says, what are you two hissing about in there? Vampire stuff, Dad! Stay out of it!
He asked suspiciously, rounding the corner with an empty popcorn bowl in his hands. Just
The only reason he gets up out of the chair is because his popcorn. If
he
you
was-
two are having a fight, well, don't let me interrupt.
What a jerk!
Literally out loud to them. Like, Edward's right there.
That's so rude.
What a jerk! And he's a cop.
This man, like, owns a gun. Like,
He holds a grudge.
he's...
Girl.
You can't be holding a grudge and a gun at the same time.
You can. It's called firing it. I don't know.
Still grinning, he put his bowl in the sink and sauntered out of the room. He's literally like,
I don't even need popcorn anymore.
Edward says,
Yeah.
let's go. And she's like, but Charlie! And then he's like, fine, I guess Charlie. And then he calls Emmett, and he's like, Emmett.
Emmett.
He began talking so fast that I couldn't understand the words. It was over in half a minute. Emmett.
Emma and Jasper are on their way. They'll sweep the woods.
Charlie, it's fine. So the whole family's waiting because Edward called, and they're like, all right, it's battle mode. It's game time. It was like walking into a museum. Everyone was still as statues in various poses of stress. I was shocked to see that he was glowering at Alice, his hands fisted in anger.
And
She's
she's like, how did you not see this?
she's like, the Porsche, no!
She's got her arms crossed. She's literally like, I don't know. I didn't see anything. Okay?
Literally, they got me. I've been bamboozled also.
Yeah. How is that possible? Look, Edward, I'm not superhuman. Wait.
No.
Oh, wait, I am.
Wait a minute.
But
Well,
still,
shut up. Okay.
Carlo interrupted. It's not an exact
science,
science, Edward.
Edward.
I would know, as I am a doctor.
I'm a doctor, and even that's not an exact science.
I still take notes.
I mostly operate based on vibes.
He was in her room, Alice. You could have sat there waiting for her. I would have seen that, but you didn't see it.
Edward threw his hands up in exasperation.
Really? Are you sure? You've already got me watching the Volturi's decisions, watching for Victoria's return, watching Bella's every step. You want to add another? Do I just have to watch Charlie or Bella's room? Or the house? Or the whole street too. Edward, if I try to do too much, things are going to start slipping through the cracks.
Wait, oh my god. It looks like they already are.
Edward.
Cover some fucking
Be nice.
If you're watching Italy, why didn't you see them
I
send?
don't think it's them. I would have seen that.
Who else would leave Charlie alive? I don't know.
Helpful.
Stop it, Edward! He turns on her, livid, teeth clenched. You're right, Bella. I'm sorry.
Forgive me, Alice. I shouldn't be taking this out on you. That was inexcusable and ungentlemanly. The last 2 chapters, Edward has just been like, the second that Bella's like, hey, that's actually not cool, he's like, you know what? Yeah, apologies, maiden.
Happy wife, happy life. Edward's taking a deep breath. Okay, let's look at this logically.
Let's look at this logically.
What are the possibilities?
What are possibilities?
Esme is sitting on the sofa and Rosalie's not moving.
Okay, yeah.
Back
okay.
to us staring out the glass wall. Okay.
She's just pouting, looking at the rain. She's just like, Bella again, f***ing this
like,
again.
literally making my life interesting.
Swear to God. We just had that talk about how I don't hate her, so I can't be cunty right now.
Yeah, and the only reason this is happening is because she's human. So like, I don't have a leg to stand on right now, but I will.
I'm just
continue
gonna
standing
stand
on my legs.
door.
And it bursts through the kitchen door. Jasper right beside. The boys are back.
The boys are back. The boys are back.
Long gone. Hours ago.
Emin announced. He just burst in to be like, nothing new. As you were. The trail went east, then south,
then west, then north,
then
south again, then west,
and then disappeared on a side road. So they just noticed that he had a car waiting, so there was definitely an accomplice in this.
And aiding and abetting.
And immediately they're not like, cool, so there's 2 suspects and this was a coordinated attack. Like, nobody brings that up? Okay. Edward's like, that's bad luck. If he'd gone west, well, would have been nice for those dogs to make themselves useful. Because yeah, if any vampire steps foot in La Push,
they'd be on it.
Best believe you're still the push. When I walk in the push, I can still make the whole place a La Push. Esme's like, maybe it's a coincidence. But she stops because everyone's looking at her like, this is why we don't let you out of the house.
You're literally insane.
A coincidence? Bitch, really?
Well, she does say our scent is all around her, so maybe they're like wondering why there's like a bunch of vampire scents. And honestly, good
that's
point.
fair. That's fair.
All right, we hate it. We
hate it too soon.
But anyway, they're like, why wouldn't they just come to our house? It's way nicer and cooler. You would, Esme said. The rest of us aren't always so direct. Oh wait, she's sounding smart now. Our family is very large.
He or she or they
might be frightened. But Charlie wasn't harmed.
This doesn't have to be an enemy.
Carlisle's like, yes, perfect.
Yes.
Befriend them.
Curious. Like James and Victoria had been curious in the beginning. The thought of Victoria made me tremble.
Oh my gosh,
Though the one thing they seemed certain of was that it like totally wasn't her. Okay, just the chance that someone was looking for me, isn't that reason enough? We shouldn't wait for graduation. She's like, change me into a vampire right now.
Alice wouldn't have to be doing all this work watching the Volturi and worrying about everything else and like worrying about Victoria. Like all of this would go away if we just did it out.
Because that's what I want also.
The one surefire way to solve this problem and no one gets hurt is to change her into a vampire.
And then Edward's like, no, it's not that bad. Carlisle says, think of Charlie. Think of how it would hurt him if you disappeared. And like, good point, but also like, you're prioritizing a cop's feelings over her life?
Well, and she's like, I am thinking about him. As long as I'm around Charlie, he's a
target.
I love that
chapter. If anything happened to him, it would be all my fault.
Esme says, hardly, Bella.
Nothing will happen to Charlie. We're just gonna have to be more careful. More careful! It's gonna be fine.
Never leave the home, Bella. You'll stay with me. Always and forever.
And I could see, looking at all of their beautiful faces one by one, that nothing I could say was going to change their minds about my own choice for my own life.
Women in Senate. It was a quiet ride home. Jacob called again while Bella was gone.
Oh my god.
Bella says, is that a fact? Don't be petty, Bella. He sounded really low. Well, that's funny because he's 6'7", so he's really, 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 really tall. Is Jacob paying you for all the PR, or are you a volunteer?
Excellent. She's like, okay, well, I do.
That you
I should tell Jake it's fine, but she's gonna wait for the morning. I most likely wasn't going to die tonight after all, and it wouldn't hurt him to feel guilty for 12 more hours. Might even be good for him.
Agree. Agree.
Petty,
Teach him a
petty.
lesson. Charlie in the morning goes fishing with Deputy Mark.
From cards.
So she's gonna go let Jacob off the hook. Boo. Speaking of fishing metaphors.
Nice.
So she calls Jacob. Hello? A dull voice said. Jacob?
Bella! Oh, Bella, I'm so sorry!
He's tripping over his
words.
I swear I didn't mean it. I was just being stupid. I was angry, but that's no excuse. It's the stupidest thing I've ever said in my life, and I'm sorry. Don't be mad at me. Please, please. Lifetime of servitude up for grabs. All you have to do is forgive me. I'm not mad. You're forgiven, but definitely would like that lifetime of servitude. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Please.
You can reach all the top shelves for me forever.
Thank you.
I can't believe I was such a jerk. I can.
Yeah, she says, don't worry about that. I'm used to it.
Oh, no.
You're a dick all the time.
Come down and see me, he begged.
I want to make it up to you. And then Edward's face
She's
is very
looking over at Edward like, oh, here and that, huh?
right now.
He's not thrilled with me, is he? Jacob, why are you immediately going back to this exact... Weren't you just groveling? Like, can we not just, like... Keep up, at least pretend to be servitudal.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a problem, actually. There's
a bigger problem than you.
Someone came to the house and it's a vampire.
But then Edward holds his hand out for the phone. He's like, let me talk to this guy. Is this guy bothering you?
Do you mind speaking to Edward?
He wants to talk to you.
Long pause. Okay. This
Oh.
should be interesting.
She asked for consent at least.
Hey. Hello, Jacob. Someone was here. Not a scent I know. Oh, what? Wow. Some new information. Here's the Horcrux, Jacob. I won't be letting Bella out of my sight until I get this taken care of.
Jacob says something that causes a surprised expression to flicker across Edward's face, and it's like, new idea maybe?
We are quite willing to negotiate if
Sam is amenable. Oh.
Thank you. All right, cool. End of conversation. I would like this to be the end of conversation. Anyway, whatever. They're having a weird conversation. It's like suspicious. Sounds like they're probably gonna work together.
Yeah,
and
they're meeting up in 10 minutes. That's very short. That's very soon.
And so Bella's then like, what was that all about? A truce, I think. Hey,
Hey,
do me a favor. Try to convince your bloodsucker that the safest place for you to be, especially when he leaves, is on the reservation.
We're
We'll be
well
able to
able to
handle
handle
anything. Come to La Push, come to La Push. Best
Yeah.
believe you're safe in La Push. When you walk in La Push, everybody is here in La Push.
And when you come to push, you are safe in
La Push. We got your back here in La Push. But yeah, okay, so great. I know that was kind of like a weird, but basically it sounds like they're making a truce.
They're
Sounds like
making a
the
truce.
treaty.
They're renegotiating.
Yeah,
they're making
doesn't
it
matter
work for
because
them.
the treaty's broken because Jacob
Jacob
broke
broke
it. But anyway,
So nothing matters.
rules only apply to Jacob when Jacob wants them to.
That's chapter 9.
9? Target.
I had fun. Did you have fun?
I did.
What was your favorite part?
I mean, I don't remember. I don't know if I had a favorite part, but basically the takeaway is there's a new vampire in town. We don't know who it is. It's not the Volturi.
It's not Victoria, but they're definitely interested in Bella, and some shady shit is up.
Maybe they just like her fashion. And she has great taste in pillows. Love y'all.
Love y'all.
We'll be back for the next one pretty soon.
See you next
And
time.
have a great day.
Mwah.
Bye.